If you are looking for a tutor and came upon my website, then you're very fortunate. Hi there, I'm Hamlet Cooper, the Lakeway Tutor. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the Lakeway Tutor and what the Lakeway Tutor can do for you and your student. First, some quick facts. I tutor Algebra 1, Algebra 2, Geometry, Pre-Calculus, Calculus, Chemistry, and Physics. I am a retired NASA electrical engineer with a Master of Science degree from the University of Texas at Austin. I have been tutoring these subjects for over 15 years and I have tutored over 300 students. I charge $75 for a 1-hour session. I normally tutor in person at my house at 601 Peterson Lane in Lakeway, close to Lakeway City Park. There is a map on this website. I can provide weekly tutoring sessions or individual sessions as needed. Most of my students are in person from the Lake Travis High School, but I also have students from Austin Community College and some students from more distant schools that are online via Zoom. Now let me tell you about the Lakeway Tutor. I don't operate like other tutoring companies. I do not pay for a professionally designed glitzy website or even this video. I do not offer coupons and other gimmicks. I do not require a long-term contract of any kind. I do not require an initial evaluation exam. I do not put forth a teaching plan, and I do not have 3-on-1 tutoring. I do not employ other tutor assistants with unknown tutoring abilities. I simply do personal one-on-one tutoring. My focus is to help the students with their assignments and to help with their homework. During a tutoring session, the student has my total attention. People often ask me about online tutoring. My thought on this is that in-person tutoring is much better than online tutoring. However, I can do online tutoring if requested and if travel is an issue. There are many problems to online tutoring. The student must make sure that their computer has a good internet connection. Bad internet, then bad session. They also need a working webcam and microphone. In order for me to see the student's problems, the student must be able to put their problems on their computer screen and then share their screen so I can see them. Even when shared, often the problems are too small to read. The student must be able to speak clearly and not mumble during the session. This is not always the case, and I often have to remind the students to speak clearly. During an online session, I cannot see the students' work as they are doing their problems. In fact, I do not know if the student is working the problems or not. Some students do not want to show their video. This is not good, because I can often tell if a person understands what I am saying just by looking at their face. I can also tell if a student is not paying attention or using their cell phone. All of these issues go away when doing in-person tutoring. Of course, there is the issue of driving to and from my house. Parents are welcome to stay at my house during the tutoring sessions. During a tutoring session, I do have some student expectations. I expect the student to bring their assignment or know how to easily and quickly access their assignment using a computer. The student should know their usernames and passwords so they can quickly log into Schoology to see their assignment. I prefer that the student use my computer as my screen is larger and easier to see. 2 people trying to read from a small laptop is very difficult. The student should be responsible and bring their calculator. A TI-83 or TI-84 is preferable, as this is the most common calculator used in the high school. Students cannot use their cell phones during the session. The exception being, if they get a text from their parents saying they're waiting outside, then this is okay. If the student wants to bring food and drink into the session, this is okay, provided it's not distracting. As to how to pay, most parents pay using Venmo. I also take cash. You can pay online using your credit card by going to my website and clicking the Pay Now button. I prefer payment at time of service, but if I determine you're a good client, you can run a tab and I'll bill you every few weeks. You might think that my fee is high. If so, just shop around, but don't take too much time. When I fill up with students, then I will take no more. Sure, you might find someone that will tutor at a lower price, but remember, you usually get what you pay for. I am very flexible as to scheduling. Most of my students schedule once a week at the same time. Some as-needed students call and schedule a session only when they need one. Either way is fine with me. Generally, I schedule weekly times Monday through Friday, 5 to 6 and 7 to 8 p.m., but other times, such as on weekends, can be arranged. I have an online calendar that shows my availability. Now, this is important. Listen, if you're scheduled for a specific time and do not show without calling and canceling, then we're done unless a parent has paid for the session in advance. You can cancel via email, phone call to 512-608-9554, or text to 512-537-5680 a reasonable time before the session. Just not showing up to a session is inexcusable. Just so you know, I have not had COVID, but I have had all of my COVID vaccinations and boosters. If you're concerned about COVID, you can request online tutoring, or you can wear a mask during the session. If you wear a mask, then I will wear one also. So, how do you get started? It's easy. Simply call, email, or text me, and we'll set up a time. I will ask for your email address and a text number and phone number. That's all. I recommend that the parent come to the first session just to meet me, see the tutoring environment, and get answers to any other questions. I hope this video has answered many of your questions. There is additional information on this website.